Here we go, dudes. Oh, that's the power button to turn it on. I see. See, I've never had one of these key fob ones before. This is the 116 Springfield Dark Horse. Hope you guys enjoy this. I've never ridden a 116 kit yet. I have ridden the 111. We're going to see how they compare. I'm going to be comparing this to the Chief Vintage that I rode before, as well as the Roadmaster, which both had the 111s. Oh, that's comfy. Oh, the seat. This is that new stock seat. It's got that, like, angular shape to it. I'm kind of surprised. Pretty comfy. I thought it was going to be less comfy as the last one. It holds my butt right in, which I suspect I'm going to need for this bike. Not used to floorboards quite yet. And there's no windshield in this model because it's the Dark Horse. The seat is actually really nice. A little stiff when you get to the bottom, but my butt's happy. No ride command, just your analog tachometer, well, digital tach and your analog speedometer. Nice little gas gauge. I got cruise control. There we go. First gear. Comfy. Very comfy. My feet are very far forward. Oh yeah. This is polar opposite of the FTR. You definitely notice that windshield gone though. Oh, the brakes are nice. Now I know this thing's not going to pull exactly just like the Scout, because obviously it's way heavier, and it's meant for more torque than horsepower, but this 116 kit allegedly changes that. Hopefully I don't need to romp on it like I did in that last video. If you guys haven't checked the FTR video out, check here. First gear. Whoa. Okay, it's faster than the 111. It's definitely faster. I like it. It's so comfy. Wow. And see how she like turns? Yeah. The Springfield is the shortest wheelbase big twin Indian that I know about, and that means it's definitely got some good maneuverability to it. I like that. The floorboards are pretty high up, so you got some good ground clearance if you want a corner. I don't intend on scraping them here on this demo ride. Oh, this is nice. This is an insanely more relaxed position than the FTR, of course. I shouldn't be stating the obvious, but you guys know. In case you didn't know the difference between the FTR and a big twin Indian. I also liked it. At first it was weird. This throttle, if you close it, you can still move it up. And I didn't know what that was for. And then I just realized, wow, that's actually kind of a nice feature. Because I'm not slamming on the actual grip like I would be on my Scout. Once I close it, quickly that is. Well, this is nice. Had to find the brake there for a second. The engine braking is there. It's not great. Not like the Scouts or the FTRs. The FTR is the best engine braking I've found so far. But you know, if you're buying something like this, you're buying to cruise. You're trying to relax. You're not trying to ride super hard. Oh, but I dig it though. This 116, like, okay, all right, 116. You won me over. I thought you'd be rougher. I thought you'd be like more trying to be something you're not in a frame that doesn't make sense for what you're trying to do. But no, this actually is pretty much just a marked improvement. I feel a little bit of vibration through the actual floorboards. I don't know if that's a feature of this engine or maybe it's just smoother in other models. I honestly can't remember. It's been so long. Again, there's that engine braking. It's not as much as I would like it to be, so I have to get on the brakes. I also have to look down to see if my turn signals are on, so +1 ride command. The shifts are notchy. Real notchy. Plenty of nice torque roll on. Doesn't hit you like a hammer like you think it might be. That big bore kit, you'd think it would be a little bit more hitting the clutch a little harder. No, it's actually pretty smooth. Alright, shout out right now, Bearded Bobber. You were correct when you told me, no man, you're gonna love it. no, this is actually really nice. There should be rider modes. I'm not actually going to try and find them in traffic here right now. Nice amount of ground clearance. I'm very comfortably flat-footing this. It's higher up than the Scout, I will say that. The Scout is very low to the ground. This is actually slightly higher. And my arms are up higher too. If you guys watch my videos of me just motovlogging in my Scout, my arms are pretty much right where the 10-inch mini apes are on the Scout. They're nice and up. I think these are the stock bars for this bike, but they'd be mini apes on the Scout. So I'm comfortable and used to this riding position with my arms just straight in front of me, but still not all the way up like the big ape hangers that they offer on this bike. No, I like this better. Not a big fan of gigantic apes. I hate the look, and they do nothing for your handling. This is nice and neutral and smooth. Now once we get on the highway, I'm definitely going to try and give this one a pull. Man, it sucks that we have to do this in traffic. I'd like to do some turns. Very quiet stock exhaust. You hear the valve train a lot more than you hear the actual exhaust on these stock bikes, but these boards are the stock boards, and I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of them. They're absolutely fine, but I feel a teensy bit of vibration coming through them. Like I said before, I would probably try and upgrade them. My boot keeps hitting the saddlebag. Actually, no, that's the exhaust. So, if you got long legs like me, if you're 6'2", you'll probably hit the exhaust pipe. You know, one thing I sorely kind of miss from Japanese cruisers is the clutch. There is not a single Indian motorcycle that utilizes a hydro clutch. These are all cable clutches. And while that's good for mechanical simplicity, it's still a heavier pull. You're going to put more strain on your fingers and your wrist in heavier traffic. There's that turn. Oh, yeah. Nice lean. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Very smooth transition. I dig that a lot. Oh, yeah. She's got some power. Nothing like the FTR, but she's got it. It's there. Much more so than the 111. Maybe not much, but it's there. I'll go down to third gear. Oh! The power is not really up high like it is in other motorcycles. The power is definitely right about mid-range. At least as far as I can feel. No, this is smooth sailing. This is not smooth sailing without a windshield. But the engine, the chassis, everything else feels fantastic. Let's see if I can pass. Woo! She's got that power. She's got it. Oh, come on. Vibration through the bars in the higher RPM. Kind of making my hand go numb a little bit, but we're in third gear. Let's put it back down to cruiser gear. Let's go to fifth gear. How about that? That's where she likes it. That's where she likes to... Ooh, we have a sixth gear. I was kind of expecting just 5. I'm not sure why, but... Oh, yeah, that's smooth. Vibration gone. We are back down to... Come on, man. Where's my tachometer? Oh, you're trying... There we go. 2200. You can see we have the Challenger right there. I will hopefully be on that bike next. We are going to compare that with the power of the 116, and we'll see what we can get. We'll see what we can get. I like being in the high RPMs. It's a shame it vibrates so much. But you know, it's a big V-twin. What do you expect? You're going to have a lot of reciprocating mass at higher RPM. That turning though, that's what most impressed me. This bike is definitely the champion of turning. The guy riding this white Challenger here is his name's Al. He came up to me in my last video. He said he recognized me. I was like, he said my videos helped him and he referenced them to others. And you know what? That's the best kind of feedback I can get. I really appreciate that, Al. Look at him. You can see he's just trying to romp on it now. And I mean, I can try that too. We're at 3. Whoa. We've got the pull. We've got the pull. There's lots of torque. Lots of torque. Digging it, man. Chief Dark Horse. I mean, Springfield Dark Horse. Why did I say Chief? This is a Springfield, and yes, this is a this is a model that has been out for a minute from Indian. Many people say it's the best budgetary option. It's basically the best value of everything they offer. Oh! And that 116 is not a joke. This is an LS2 in a Buick frame. If you need to cruise and you need power, take a look at this. I believe for this model now they are offering the 116 engine as a standard. Of course, you have the 111s, and I'm actually a big fan of the Thunderstroke 111. I think it sounds beautiful. It's a great power plant. It's got just as much power as you really need. It's smooth. I dig it. Now this is kind of a different beast. It's angrier. I will give it that. It is 100% angrier than the 111. It's got some fury behind those valves, and with that bore. I'll give it a shot one more time. Here we go. Y'all ready? Second gear. Woo! And there's the rev limiter. It just kind of cuts you off. What was that? Like 5 grand? Ah, 116. You can't limit me like that. I want to blow you up. I'm just kidding. I like this bike. It's nice. But this bike and this engine are now forever going to be intertwined with the question of, yeah, it's nice, but what about the Challenger? Is it better than the Challenger? Look at that puppy. And there's the exhaust. Hit my boot on the exhaust again. Nice. Well then, Springfield, you have surprised me in both your handling and your speed. Good job. Yeah, guys, that's the Springfield 116. Wow, that is an experience that is definitely distinguishable from the 111. Well, guys, that's it. If you enjoy my review videos, check out this playlist right here. Alright, guys, you know what to do. If you like this video, like it. If you fucking hated it and you think I'm an idiot who needs to just shut his mouth, hit the dislike button. But either way, subscribe. I love y'all's hate comments. Not that I get a lot, but the ones that I get are funny. Either way, click these videos here. I'll just meet you in whichever one you click. Peace out. Later, dudes.